All right, good morning all. Welcome to Daily Paycheck. Here we go. We are in, I'm gonna rename the show here this week. I should do this all the time now. I was talking about it on Coffee and Crafts, but here's the deal. So what we're doing on this show over the course of time here is we're kind of vetting strategies out. And I wanna do kind of two things at the same time. One is build a bankroll from 10 grand to 100 grand. It's gonna take a long time to do that. We're gonna basically try to take 10% out of our master bankroll and win 10% from that buy-in. So 10,000, you buy in for $1,000, looking to win 100, rinse and repeat every day forever. We're up now to where our buy-in is now 2,000 bucks. We've earned enough money to buy in for $2,000, so we're marching towards the 10K or the 100K, which is nice, but it's just going slow. At the same time, we're vetting the strategy. What strategies should we be playing to get us to that 10% average win goal more often than not? That's the other question to be answered here. And what I do is I kind of find them, we play them for a full month, and that one worked, that one didn't work, whatever, right? However, what I've been doing is like playing it for 20 days, and we invariably spend the first week messing with the strategy, trying to find out what's the best way to play it. And that cost us money in most cases. This time I'm deciding to let's take a mulligan week and let's tinker with a strategy and get it to work, right? And work the way that we like it, and then we'll play 20 days from there. And that's kind of what I'm gonna do here. So we're playing the mind from Whalen's Way Crafts. And here's how the mind is gonna work. The regular mind works like this. I'm gonna do $10 bets, 44 inside, like so, okay? Now, the core version of this is this. Let's roll some dice here, okay? We get a point of 8. Anytime we get a win, it's the same bet, okay? There's a 7. Bad example, let's get a different number here. There's another 8, okay? So an 8 is a win, it's the same bet, okay? That just comes to the rack, okay? Anytime you don't win, let's get a new point. It'll be a 4, that's fine. There's a 4, okay, so we hit the point, 4. We didn't win on the inside. You don't win, you go back up, like so. Now you're at 88 inside, just like that. And again, these bets now will pay $28 right to the rack. If you don't win again, up by another 44, you're gonna be at 110 inside, and that kind of thing. That's the basic mind. If you roll a 7, you lose the bets, you come right back out where you were. So if I lose the bets now on a 7, come back out again at $88. And again, you're gonna rock the thing up to about level 5, come on back down. That's the core version of the mind. I think at $10 as the bet size, we're gonna be in good shape. I think that's about where I wanna be here. The $2,000 bankroll, the worst case scenario is you go up 5 levels, right? Which means every bet has 6 units on it. 5 levels from where I am now, right? So that'd be a $60 9, right? And you're looking at a $72 on the 6 and 8. You're getting big with those bets, right? That's 200 and change out of your rack. So 10 times that's about $2,000. So that's about where we're gonna be. Now I'm considering, and today we're gonna do it to see, adding the 4 and 10 to the mix, go 64 across. And I would bump the 4 and 10 probably by $5 each, not $10 each. Anytime an inside bet wins, they go up by $5. So we're gonna get some juice on the outsides as well. We're not gonna miss out on things. So when they win, we'll use those wins to help pay for the presses on the inside, which is a little bit nice. And they'll help mitigate some of the bankroll pain, I think. And also be a little bit of cash for us. So here we go. Let's leave it out there, 64 across, and I'll go ahead and buy in from my bank, and let's get going here. Let's go to the table screen. Here we go. I'm gonna take my first $100 out of the rack. We have 64 across, right? Which gives me with $36 back to my rack, right? 36 plus 64 is 100, I think, right? So every time we do this, we'll have our number right. There we are, we're out at 64 across, the puck is off, and let's start it. I might do, I teased it earlier, I may do a little bit of a degen move today, and potentially do the same mind idea with the hard ways, just for some fun. Let's see. Let's see how the day goes first. Oh, you know what? Let me get this other dice out of here. That was yesterday's blue and green. Today I'm going to go blue and red. And here we go. First roll of the day. Wish us luck. Yeah, testing and tuning. I think this is it. This will be good. I think $10 is the right level. I think the 4 and 10 could be interesting. For sure. 5, 2, 7, come out 7. We're not working the come out. So that's not a concern. Let's see. Did the roll tracker update? I think it did. Here we go. Whoops. All right, there's a 4. That's our point. Okay, point's 4. All right. 3-1. Now we just need to win. Right now we just need to roll. Roll and collect. Roll and collect. Here we go. 3, 1, 4. Get off the 7s, right? It looks like a 9, a 5, and a 4. So watch what's going to happen here. This is going to be, we're going to tread water for a minute. And that's why I think the 4 and 10 may make this a bit of a mess. They probably should be a little bit taller, but let's do 15. 15 for 1 for that 9, okay? That comes to the rack. Now, what I said we were going to do is press the 4 and 10 by a unit whenever they don't win or an inside number hits. We'll go one $5 unit up. So we didn't bring a lot back. We brought back $5 that time. We'll see if this is a dumb way to play it or not. It's either going to be genius or it's going to be freaking stupid. One of the two. Here we go. Same betting on the insides though. If I have a big inside run, we're gonna not get great juice there. There's a 2, right? Aces. So what happens on this is the 4 and 10 stay put. The inside gets a $44 press. So there's 25. I don't have enough money to do it. Let's take $100 out of the rack. We'll get paid $56 from the rack as change. I'll put the whites over here. And we'll press by 44 on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pardon my reach. And there we go. All right, now we're set. Inside bets are at level 2. And again, I don't go much past level 5. I don't like to. But again, a non-win on the inside, they get bumped up. And again, this could be a bit of a pain for the dealers. I could see in the long run. But let's get our inside numbers to pay on the way up. I don't want to see this build to get nothing out of it like we did a couple days ago. All right, that's going to be a hard 4. Okay, so the 4 pays on the outside. 2, 2. Oh, you know what? No, we're right. So the 4, 15, is going to pay $27. All right, that's great. That gets hit. The puck goes off. And again, we're still pressing the inside 44 because we didn't win on the inside. So 25, there's 45. I'll take $1 change. We're going to press the insides up, okay, by $44. Okay. I'll get you the levels here. This will be $30 on the 5 and 9. On the 6 and 8, it'll be $36. Get greens for that. 25, 35, 30. It's a pain to deal the whites and all this crap from this side of the table. So now the insides are at level 3, okay, $30. I've pressed $2 out, or twice, I'm sorry, level 2. I've pressed twice out of my rack, okay? We can use Lammers to remember where we are, I suppose, right? So I pressed twice from 44 to 88, from 88 to 126 here, or 132. And here we go. Coming out again. We're going to need to get some inside numbers to hit on the way up, or we're going to be in big trouble. 8. All right. Nice job, John. Point goes to the 8, 6-2. Let's rock the insides. Here we go. Ooh, big hit. That's a 6, 4-2. It's getting chilly out here. It's already starting to be time to put that heater on. 4-2-6. That's awesome. That pays right here. $42. 25. $42. And again, we have an inside hit. 4 and 10 are going to go up by a tiny bit. See how that's going to work? I think over time, when the inside bets are higher, that'll make some more sense for us. Those are actually going to become buy bets, so I'll have to pay the vig. I'll do it on the win. And again, we'll pay attention to where we are here. We're not going to be, let's see, I'll take my greens here. I'm going to try and keep the best track that I can. The greens are a black here. I can use my lammers to put the greens with these guys. So we're $1,400 here. I know I've got a $100 base out there. That's our starting bankroll. What's on top of the base is 20, 40, 60, $70. So we're not to our $200 goal yet. So we got to, again, it's easier when you've got your base back to square to know what's out there. But yeah, right now we got to do a lot of math to make sure that we know where our bets are. Oh, they kissed. That's a 6-4-10. So here's what's going to happen. 20 is going to pay 40. 25, 40, 4-1. That's the vig, okay? The inside's got to go up by 44. There's 44. So the inside press got paid for by the 4 and 10. I do like that a whole lot. Let's get this out. There's 2, 2, 2, 2. All right. There we go. Level 3. I had to type that in. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, for sure, Waylon. So far, I'm doing tiny investments on the 4 and 10. So I'm doing them by $5 a pop when they win, or when the insides win. Here's another one, 3-1-4. This is great, 3-1-4. Again, it'll pay 40 for 1. Okay, 40 for 1. I'm going to drop my nickel. That's 45 with a dollar change. There's my inside press. That's fantastic. The inside presses have all been paid for so far. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's go. 2 there, 2 there, there, and there. All right. This will be our 4th level on the insides. That makes the 5 and 9 look like 50 each. This should make the 6 and 8 look like 30 each, or 60 each rather, and it does. So we'll leave 2 reds. All right, now we're at 220 in. All right, that's our 4th level from where we started, okay? And again, where are we profit-wise at this moment? We're 220 in plus 40, so we're 260 out there, okay? If I put that 260 into my rack, I would have 1660. So I'm not to profit yet, okay? I'm profitable on this roll, but I'm not to my goal yet. And here's the thing, right? Because we've arisen up in profit here, right? We could pull this back. I could pull this back to 110 inside, okay? And make my bank right. So check it out. If I do this right now, here's a move you can make. There's 110 inside, right? These greens, that's my rack being complete. That's my starting bankroll, which means I've got 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160 in profit right now, okay? Guaranteed myself staying even no matter what happens here. And I can restart the whole process at base, or you can run the system and stay out here at the level that you're at and lock it in. Just lock it in. Take the 70 bucks and be done with profit, right? So we're a roll away from being we're a roll away from being full profit, full goal, and we're a roll away from being down 100 bucks because I got $1,400 in the rack, right? So we're one roll on either side of this, okay? We're gonna take at this early stage, we'll take the degen chance and try and get a roll here if I can do it, okay? We'll try and get out of this thing right now. But the play to make, if you pull that all down and go back to 110 inside, plus 10 and 10 and restart the process, I can lock up a little bit of money in the rack, right? And I can restart it. The problem with restarting always is it takes so long to build yourself back up again. You've got the chance here to make it happen. Let's make it happen, right? We're gonna try and make this thing happen. Let's see what goes on. Let's see if I can avoid the big nasty, okay? There is a 11 yo, 6-5 yo. This will put us at our top level, level 5, okay? Another 44 bucks. There's that. There's $56 coming back to the rack, okay? We'll do another 44, and this will be the top level. I won't go past here. One hit at this higher level, and I'm done. This is my comeback home level, okay? We're at 72 bucks on the 6 and 8. We're at 60 bucks on the 5 and 9. 72 pays 91, right? 60 pays 70, and I'm sorry, 84. That pays 70, that pays 14. We're looking at 84 bucks from any inside hit right now, okay? Here we go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. There is a 3 ace deuce. It does nothing. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. That is almost a small though. All righty. There's the 7. You could have bet your house that I was going to throw a 7 and burn all that money, right? Which is I think a good lesson for us to see, right? We could have been in profit. We're not. Let's come back out right where we are. And this is, again, the secret of the strategy should be this. Let's see how it responds when you don't bring your profit back, okay? What do we have out here? We have 220 inside plus 44, so it's 264 on the inside, 274, 284, 294, $304, $305 coming out of my rack, penny change, same bet. That's what's out. That was a big loss right there. It was potential profit to a huge ass loss, okay? Again, a little bit of greed, a little bit of let's see what happens on that one, right? Because again, you're one roll away from being completely home, right? You weren't at goal, and you're in that kind of phase, right? One roll from being home. Let's go. 7 come out. I know I can be taken to task for that decision, but I think we talked through it, and it's more of a, what do you do there, right? Could have been in profit, right? Could have been at profit and down, right? Total degen move, right? But again, you got to see me do that to get a sense of 2 things. One is one roll away, you're one roll away. Now though that I lost it, it's actually good, 5-4. Now we can see in the wake of that, right, what happens now? In the wake of that, what happens? Let's see what happens, right? It's an experiment, it's fine. We just want to see what's going on here. And again, I said this earlier, like you figure out what are the rules to the strategy? Like what are the guiding principles here, right? At that moment, we could have gone down all the way to 64 across and locked up about $100 in profit. We could have gone down to 110 and 10 and locked up like $25 in profit, right? As it was, we took the shot to let this thing cook, and it just didn't cook, right? 3 choices there. We chose the wrong path, but you gotta see the path. Maybe if we get up again, I'll do the other path and we'll just get a sense of what could happen. Here we are coming out. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that, 437 PSO, right? So after that nice little run that we had, 437, $304. We're gonna put 325 and get 21 back. And now we're gonna have to really see what it's made of, right? How does the ladder respond in this exact moment here, right? We're now down 800 bucks, right? Can we make it back? Let's find out if we can make it back. Let's see what's gonna happen. We're at level 5, right? So level 5 hit, you'll see what happens here. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Here we go. There's another, oh my God. How many 7s are we gonna throw now? Right? All of a sudden, like the last 5 rolls have been nothing but freaking 7s, right? Whatever I'm doing wrong here, I'm doing it wrong in a big way. Let's go. Let's see what happens, Dan. Again, you got to trust it, right? If you're going to do a bankroll play like this, which this is a bankroll play, let's trust the bankroll. Let's see if the bankroll can support the decision, right? Let's see if it can support it. We're about to find out something very interesting here, right? Let's do this set. Let's go. Give me an inside hit. Yeah, change the dice, Rich. Change the dice. Oh my God. Oh no, they kissed. It's an 8. Okay, cool. That's okay. Watch this. 6 to 8. That's going to pay $84. Okay, 75. We'll do 85 for 1. It was a level 5 hit, which means poof, all we do. We go all the way back to start. Okay? Level 5 hit brings you back to level 1. That's the one trigger that I've got, right? Which is different than the way that Waylon normally plays it. Level 5 is a restart. Right? I don't stay up there and bang it out forever and ever and ever. So we're going to come back. Now watch what happens when I bring it back. Those reds are greens, okay? There's 100, there's 100, there's 125. So we're going to bring back 325. Remember, I went out there 304 twice, right? Which sucked. But we're going to bring back 325 with that one regression. So we're down, but we're only down one kick. Restart the process, okay? Level 5 goes to level 1. That's my one change. I don't sit up there and burn it forever. I don't know, Waylon, what you would do there. Would you stay at that level, or would you take the level 5 hit and run for the hills like I just did? I've always played this level 5 run for the hills. Luckily, 527. It worked out that time, but we'll do, there's 45 bucks. I'm sorry, 50, 65 dollar change, 64 across. We're back out again. So you tell me in chat, what would you have done there? Would you have gone to 0 or gone to base on that big level 5 hit, or stayed out? Let's go. Yeah, I think it's time to change the dice set, huh? Change the dice out, see what happens here. All right, we got a hard 10. 10 hard, that's the point. 5 and a 5, all right. I'm just gonna always stack a hard way now and see what happens. We're gonna stack hard ways and just see if that gives me any kind of help. Oh boy, 5, 4, 1. All right, let's march up. 4-1. That will pay 15 for 1. We'll baby press the 4 and 10. I'll take the $5 back to the rack. Let's get some inside juice like last time. All right, come on, Johnny. Yeah, right. Knock him down, build something new. That's exactly the Vegas way, right? Oh, no, another 7. Was Dr. S right, Dan? Is Casino Royale gone in Vegas, 6-1? Look at all these quick 7s we're getting now. Look at the amount of 7s that we're seeing in this moment. It's brutal. All right, so 64 plus the 15, or plus the extra 10 is $74. We're going to put $100 out and get back 26. We're back up for 74 across. And I've heard, is Fountain Blue opened up yet? I saw an article on the Fountain Blue. Is that open also, Dan? Yeah. So Waylon, what would you have done there? Tell me would you have had me go down in that moment? A, in the first moment, Waylon. In the second moment, would you have gone, like in other words, this thing first. The first question I've got for you, and I'm glad that you're with me right now. There's a 426. Would you have gone with the first regression like I suggested that we should have done? I'm thinking the answer to that's probably yes. The second question I've got is this. When I'm out there at level 5 and I took that first hit, would you have regressed then or would you stayed at level 5? Right? Because two things happened. After that 7, I went out with the full spread of bets. Would you have stayed there or do you take level 5 hit and go back to 0 like I did? I want to know the answers to both questions because the next time we get up from where we are right now, I'm going to play it the way you want to play it. Just tell me what it is so I know. Here we go. That's going to be an 8. 5 tray. Okay. 5, 3, 8. Boom. All right, same thing. 15 for 1. And this is where, if we don't roll 4s and 10s, this little move we're making here is going to hurt us, right? It helped us in the first shooter, but this shooter here, maybe not. Here we go. The Royale, so they've received approval for redevelopment. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so level 5, you regress all the way back on. So I got that part right. It was really the first one, right? The first regression that you would have had me make instead of staying out there for the one more hit. That one more hit is the most dangerous freaking thing ever. 426. Okay, so here's what's happening here. 426. We're hitting the inside numbers. That's the point. Also 15 for 1. And I'm not bringing anything back, right? We keep pressing the 4s and 10s up on those inside hits. We're getting nothing out of it. Let's leave them where they are at 20 bucks until I see a hit. Reinvesting everything we're making on these inside numbers every time at the 4 and 10 is not, I don't know if that's something we want to keep doing. And we could, but that means we've only brought back 15 bucks this whole time. All right, there is 3, 1. Whoop, that rolled. That was a 1. 1, 2, 3. It's a come out 3. All right, let's go. 1, 1. Here we go. Coffee's here. Fountain Blue is December 13th, you say, Dan? Hard 10? 5, 5. There's our point. Let's do it. Hooah. 5, 5 hard 10. All right. How about that? Buckshot of a hard 10. That's pretty cool. That's going to pay 40 bucks. 40 for 1. I'm going to drop a nickel out of there to make it 45, get a penny change, and we'll make our inside press, and the puck will be off. Little chip splash there. All right. Inside press, paid for by the 10, which I like. Now I can afford to press the 4s and 10s again on the inside hits. That won't feel quite so bad now. Okay, so when you're first starting, I'm going to put that up on screen. When you're first starting out, you get to 3, get a win, start over, see your profit. So you barely reached level 5. Okay, I see it. I hear you. Now we're stuck though. Now that I'm upside down, we're going to have to get to level 5 and we have to march towards it right now. So all right, so that's good. That's good advice right there. That's really good advice. So the first time through, stop at 3 because you're locked, and then rebuild. Okay, got it. That's good. Here we go. Point is 5. 6-5, yo, mid-mo, yo. But here we're in a weird spot, right? So we don't have, we're upside down, so I'm gonna have to, there's a dollar change for 44. Now we're gonna go up to, give me a minute here to do this exchange of chips. All right, so the 44 press now. What a mess. All right, there's 120. And 12. 132 in after the 11. Here we go. Whew. Come on, stay clean. 651. Thank you, sir. May I have another 516? That's 42. Awesome. There's $42. I'll leave $10 out there for the 4 and 10. Those are both a quarter now. All right, where are we at in the rack? We're not close yet, right? We're still down $600 light in the rack. So we're not even close out here. We need to get some hits, bringing back some greens to get right. There's 160, 172 out there. So we're nowhere touching getting normal here. Let's see here. We got to get. I just spilled my freaking coffee all over the place. Hold on, guys. I just made a mess. Damn it. Cocktail waitress distracting the shooter. All right, here we go. I'll have to just deal with that in a hot minute here. Let's go. Let's go. Give me some inside hits. Let's work that inside. 369. Okay, that'll work. That will work. 639. Again, $42. 25, 42. And again, I'll take a little bit of juice for the 4 and 10, just a little bit. Got to bang one of those things out pretty soon. They're going to be a big help if they hit, but man, we don't hit them. They're just wasting money. $60. Here we go. Come on, Johnny, get it done. Let's get it done. It looks like 11, yo, 6-5. Oh boy, 6-5. We need that 12 for the tall, right? Let's put $50 out there. We get the 6 change. And another 42 on the inside. 44 rather. All righty, we are at, oh geez, Mike. That's 40 there, and, all right, okay. So we have 48 and 40, so we're at level 3. Time to start getting some inside hits, right? Let's get the inside hits. Come on. Four, yeah, baby. 314. Oh boy, that was a big help. That's gonna pay $60 down there. $30. It'll probably be just a buck in vig. It's not. Yeah, it'll be a buck. That is a nice little win. That's a nice little win. We still got to press the insides though because it wasn't an inside hit. But so we'll take 25, 45 to the inside. But that got paid for a little bit by that 4. That was a nice, we needed that. Big time needed that. All right, let's get these bumped. Boom, 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 and boom. Now we're at 220, level 4. My favorite level. I love being here. These wins are so nice. 70, 75 for 5. Yesterday we caught how many of those in a row? Like 9 in a row or some shit like that. It was crazy, right? This was a good level for us yesterday. Let's see if we can't repeat that today, huh? All right. Level 4 it is. Level 4. All right, brother. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. I would really be sad. I mean, Dr. Dan, I would be. The Casino Royale is one of those like. It's that cool little like pit in the middle of the strip. If Ritz-Carlton buys it, that sucks. I mean, it'll be nice, I guess, but it'd be nice. But at the same time, it's like a little bit of history. It also kills my dream. It kills my dream of having a strip casino that's like kind of podunk and, you know, John style for the win. There's an 8 hard, 4-4, hard 8. Good, 4-4, that's great. That'll do the 75 for 5 thing. That's great at 220. We love that. With the other green I have in my rack, that's another black chip. So now the bankroll is only down 500. Okay, only down 500 bucks. I say only, given the ass kicking that we took earlier, that ain't bad. Okay, and what I got out there right now is 220, 220, 270, 280 is out there. Okay, so again, we could be making a smart call here and trying to edge the bankroll back, right? Edge the bankroll back up a little bit from this level. We need these bigger hits to pound it though, right? So, you know, I'm at a crossroads here mentally. Do I go keep rolling this to build it back like yesterday, or do we kind of run for the cover here and bring back $100? You know what I'm saying? So here we go. And I think Waylon, again, your brain on this one, right? This is one of those things where keep doing this to recover. You kind of have to. That's the point of the strategy. However, this is a great regression point. This is actually a perfect regression point, especially when you do that, right? There's the 5. I'm talking about it. Every time I talk about it, we happen. 527. That was the perfect point to try a quick regression, right? But as it is, we didn't make it. Let's go. We're gonna have to fight a little bit. Now this is good adversity here, right? The 220, 270, 280. So 300 bucks out of the rack, $20 change, right? There it is. Laddering it up. Again, not getting enough wins today. These are normal size rolls, but they aren't, they haven't been profitable. So let's, yesterday we had the long roll twice. Day before we had nothing but short rolls. Today we're in the medium range and we're getting a good look at what a medium range roll set looks like here. I think it's good. Good to see it. Let's go. 6, 5, 1. Back to the 6 we go. All righty. Here we go. Yeah, that's great. If you're doing the Fibonacci thing on the 4 and 10, that's great. Post it out there, what's going on, right? They roll enough. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that. 6-1, just out of the freaking gate, PSO. Whoo! Damn. Wow. Wow. 300 bucks out of the rack, 80 bucks. Oh my God. Damn. All right. Now we're hurting. Now we're hurting. We're over half the bankrolls out. We're down a grand now. Full $1,000 we're down. Dude. Let's go. Oh my God. Yeah, Ryan, the ladders are hard, man. Ladders are not for the faint of heart. 617, come out 7. We just got to, you know, again, trust that the shooter's going to get it. Trust the bankroll's big enough to survive it. That's what it all comes down to. Is the bankroll big enough to survive? Because eventually, I'm going to get a 20 roller. I'm going to throw 20 here at some point today. It's a matter of if we're on it when it happens, right? If we have enough money to be here still when that roll happens. 6, 4, 10. Whew. All right. Wow. Four, 2, 6. That's good. Let's start banging it out. 75 for 5. Let's get a bunch of these back to back. Start building that bankroll up. I need like another one of those magical inside series. All right, so that happened, right? These go up, and that's the last level, 35 bucks. That's 5 units up from the starting point of the 4 and 10. They're done. They're level 5. They are not going any further up. Same thing will be said of the insides. They will not go any further up once they reach one more level. That's level 5, no more higher than that. We get a level 5 hit anywhere, the bets go down to level 1. Come on, shooter, do your thing. 5, 3, 8. Okay, 5, 3, 8. That's going to pay right there, 70. So we'll do 75 for 5. Six, 6, midnight. Okay, that's going to be our last level, 6, 6. That is 44 inside. We'll do 50 for 6. And hopefully we can stay here for a minute, right? 1, 2. All right. There we go. Everything pays 84, 85 for 1, effectively. All right. Let's do it. I'd love to see a 4 or 10 right now. Get those guys back to base. That'd be great. Here we go. 549, all right. 549. Nice, 85 for 1. So 75, $85 for 1. Nice. Good little hit right there. All right, now, that was a level 5 hit. So the rule is level 5 hit, regress, right? Back to the base. I can't sit here at level 5 and take an ass kicking at level 5. You just can't, right? Level 5, back to base. 4 and 10 have not been hit yet at level 5, so they're going to still be up. But let's get some color back in the rack here. There's 1, 2, 3, 75, $400. 4 black chips coming back to the rack. Okay, 1, boom. That regression is nice. It's building back up. Okay, again, 4 and 10 are where they're going to be. They will not go down any. I'm actually going to get some green in there too for those reds. All right. That feels good to get that money back in the rack. I'll tell you what. We got some work to do still, but that was a good way forward there. There's a 9. Here we go. Let's build it back. That's going to pay 15 for 1. 15 for 1. And right to the rack it goes. I want a 4 or a 10 to hit really badly. So nice. Let's go. Oh boy, bad throw. Midnight. 6-6. We need 44 bucks. There's 45 with a dollar change. All right. There we go. Green chips on the inside now. Well, I'm going down to level 1. So after level 5, you go back to level 1 and restart the process. So it's a level 5 to level 1. If you're in profit, Waylon says go from level 3 to level 1. So we're just going to run it that way until we're back to normal. Now here, again, 426, those are 2 level 5 hits I didn't get, right? We're not getting $84 on those hits now. We're getting $28. But to build this thing back, I'm not willing to sit out there with $305 out there forever either, right? There's a point in time where, you know, you play the strategy by the rules, and level 5 goes to level 1, build it back up again. I gotta play it that way, I think is the right way. And if Waylon's still there, you gotta chime in here and tell me if that's the way you would do it, right? If what I just did is the right thing to do. Level 5 hit goes to level 1 instead of just sitting there like a bump on a log. There's a 7. And letting this happen, right? Because those 2 hits at $84, followed by this 7 right here, would put us negative again. And I don't want to do that if I don't have to. All right, so here we are. We're still not great. We're 88 inside, plus 35. So 88 and 35 is going to be 150, 163. So 100, I'll do 103. Whoops, out of my rack, and take 40 back. All right. Same level after the 7. And here we come. Yeah, same betting on 7s. Yeah. There's a 1, 2, 3. Okay, I thought it was a hard 4. Yeah, the level 5 hits multiples would have been nice, but boy, when I'm down like that, I just feel like, I don't know, man. Struggling a little bit today. It's funny, isn't it funny? Like, this is where the degen in you. Like, this is such a good conversation to have, right? 314. The very first roll, right? The very first shooter, we were up about what, 130 bucks or whatever it was. If I had regressed, we'd be up about 100 bucks or so. Chose to go for one more hit, got beat on it, and we have been fighting Sister Mary ever since, right? That one decision we made put us behind, and we've never come back. This game will humble you, like, I'm telling you, like your decisions, man, just so interesting. 538. Okay, 538. Points 4. That was an 8. That's a $28 win. The 4 and 10 are still at level 5. They got to get hit still before they come down. So nothing's going to go to them. But yeah, it's so humbling, right? One more hit, and you know, before you know it, you're chasing your tail for an hour and a half, trying to undo the damage from what one more hit was. You know, it's just like stick to the plan. 325. All right, there's another $28. We can go 30 for 2. All right, that's a black chip, by the way. It's gonna, every chance I get, I'm gonna put one back in there so we can get a good feeling in that rack, right? All right, 325. Let's go. Give me a 4 or a freaking 10. That's like a $120 winner. We pull that thing out, right? They just disappeared. There's a fucking 7. 4s and 10s have disappeared completely. 4, 3, 7. All right. Again, 88 inside plus 70 on the outside. That's 158, right? Or 150. Wait, 78. Why am I an idiot? 88 and 70 is 150, and then 8 and 158. What am I? I don't know why I can't do basic fucking math here, but yeah, 158. So if I do 208, 208, I'll get back $50. There we go. All right. All right, where's the big run? Where's the big roll? Where is the big roll? Five. Okay, 3, 2, 5. Let's do it. Let's make the money, honey. Come on. Let's make the money. Let's go. Stay inside. Bang out a 4 or a 10, and then we'll stay inside. That's the plan. That's what I'm calling for. Aces. Not what I'm calling for. All right. There's $45. All right, that brings the inside, dollar change, by the way. That brings the insides up. All right, now we're 132 inside. All right. These are wrong. 42. All right. Level 3. Level 2 actually for me on the inside. Let's go. Yeah, thanks, Waylon. I appreciate that. Again, this is all the decisions. Oh, now another fucking 7. This is what's killing me, man. These 7s are destroying us today. And what happens is this. Now I'm stuck going back out at the full fucking level again. This is why I don't like coming after the 7s. People, I know you play it that way, but this is what's killing me here. 132, 182, 192, 202 on the felt, and there's 205. There it is, right? So I don't know what I'm doing wrong here, Waylon, besides rolling like an ape, but I'm not sure where else we can make changes to the play. Damn. Just got to roll better. There's a hard 4 with the puck off, which sucks because the 4 and 10 are actually looking pretty good. 2-2 hard 4. Come on. Come the hell on. $10, finally. God, finally. Jesus. That took a million rolls to get a freaking 10. That's going to only pay $70 on the end, but they get to come down at least, right? So 70, $2 in vig for that win. There's the $2. They get to finally come down. Good Lord, that took so long. The 4 and 10, as part of the strategy today, just were burners. There's $100 from the greens on that, which helps a tiny bit. They're in full restart mode now. Finally, good gravy. That took a long time. Get the inside. I need a good run here. Here we go. Oh my God. Are you flipping kidding me? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, again, yesterday was a good day. Today is not a good day for rollers. All right, what do we have out there? We have 132 inside, 152 total. 100, we'll do 202. for 50. I don't know what else I can do here. I wanted a rough day, and today's a rough day. I wanted to have it fight. Wow. Just, wow, man. Just wow. Not a good, look at the sevens and the horns. Look at that bullshit roll. Look at that, all that pink and red in those rolls. Like the last, look at that thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sevens visible. 7 sevens visible, and that's only like 25 rolls up there. 7 sevens in like the last 30 rolls. Crazy. Crazy, man. No wonder I'm getting my ass kicked. I don't think that's the strategy's fault. I don't think it's how I'm playing the strategy's fault. I think it's just bad rolling, right? If we catch a good roll, we'll be okay, but we have to catch a good roll. And I think right now, man alive, too many sevens today. Yeah, it's brutal. Yes, the 4 and 10 are separate mind bets. They're going up when the insides hit. The insides going up when the outsides hit. Basically, it's like the Dixieland kind of, right? 4, 1, 5. All right, that's going to pay 42. So watch, an inside hit for 42 bucks. 5 each to the 4 and 10. The rest to the rack. That's how the 4 and 10s are getting pressed up. The problem with those 4 and 10s today has been this: all the 7s, I'm replacing them again, and that's cost me a bunch of money just because of the freaking 7s, right? Having the extra out there, and it doesn't matter. You roll those kind of 7s, you're going to get torched no matter what. Yeah, this all comes down to the first decision I made being a bad decision. Right, not regressing early enough was the problem. 4-1, and maybe we'll get there. 4-1-5, again, that's going to pay 42 bucks. 42, $10 to the 4, or 5 to the 4, 5 to the 10, the rest to the rack. Maybe what I should do when I'm doing this, because I'm adding the 4 and 10 to it, is when the 7 comes, maybe don't replace the 4 and 10 all the way up. Maybe they just go back to base and they're considered to be just and only a bonus bet. Maybe that's how you look at those things. I don't know. That's something I should be thinking about, actually. Always bring them back out at 10 bucks. There's a hard 10. Always bring them back out at 10 instead of where they were, and just work the inside on the 7. Maybe that's a tweak. All right, that's a 10. That's going to pay 40. 40 bucks for a $1 vig. We need to put an extra nickel out there because we got to press the insides to 44. All right, here we go. All right, those are at 40. 6 and 8 are at 54. All right, here we go. I think my 6 and 8 are one level too high. 8. I pressed them up one level too high, I think, 5, 3, 8. They should be at 48, not 54, but it's neither here nor there. We'll pay them what they're good, 63. And we'll do another 4 and 10. They're up to a quarter now each. $50 coming back. All right, here we go. It looks like a 6, 5, 1. Right there again. Good little hit. Get the 4 and 10 up by 1 unit each. We'll take the rest to the rack. Five, 3, 2. All right, 3, 2, 5. That's going to pay 56. 56 bucks on the 5 and 9. All right, let's take the dollar. Let's take the quarters. Let's add a nickel. I'll add it from the whites. And the 4 and 10 are now where they're going to be. And I think the thing to do here at the 4 and 10, like I said, if we throw a 7, I won't put them back out at 35. I'll start them back out at 10. Let them only win from profit instead of from the rack. Maybe that's the secret to the 4 and 10. I kind of like that actually as a way forward. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're still at a point of 9, right? Looks like aces, both places. All right, let's get everything pressed up here. So now we should be at, I'll bring those down. We should end up being at 220 inside now. All right, so that's gonna take these down here. All right, so they all go up. Now I can fix my levels at the 6 and 8 were wrong, but I didn't want to take them down. All right, level 4 on the inside, level 5 on the outside. Let's get a couple hits here, huh? Let's get a couple of hits here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Big old kiss in the air. It's a 5, 3, 8. We dodged a bullet. 5, 3. All right, 75, 4, 5. I'll take 5 white chips out of my rack. We'll do 75 bucks for that hit. Again, good time for a 410 hit right here, huh? Roll tracker shows 8 was the point. Did I mess something up? I'll make it off. I guess I messed something up. Coming out. It looks like coming out. 3, ace deuce. Ryan, I'll give you a rack count here in a minute. We're down quite a bit. We are down quite a freaking bit. 6, 2, 8 was the point. So we are. What we have in the rack right here is 700 bucks. 800, 900, we have $1,000 in the rack. So we're down a full grand in the rack, but I got about 220, I got about 300 bucks out there. So we're down about 700, 800 bucks, roughly, total. We need to have I need a magical run here to get back, okay? We can do it. You can get a magical run. It's definitely possible, right? But yeah, we're down a good 800 bucks. Seven out. Just as we're talking about it, there goes the big red, 617. All right, so that blows all of it, which sucks. 220 inside. What I'm going to do here, though, is make the 4 and 10 look like 10 each. I'm not going to go back out with the extra 50. So it's 220, 230, 240 to reset the bets. 100, 200, 25, 240 to reset the bets. Okay, now a proper rack count, I'll take those greens, make them a black. In the rack, we have 800 bucks. Out there, we've got 240. So we're at 1,000 and whatever. So we're down a full 1,000 bucks right now. Down a full grand. It's gonna take a miracle to come back. Right, we can grind it back. I know we can do it. I just need to have a magic run, right? I can't have any 7s for a while. 4, 3, 1, 4. Here we go. let's make magic, right? That's what has to be. Let's make magic. Let's go. Find a set that works. Three, two, five. Okay, that's a good one. That'll pay an even 70. Okay, we're going to take, again, we'll start the rebuild of the 4 and 10. Bring back greens to the rack all the time. Bring back them greens. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm seeing you got to understand how house edge is very tough to understand. It really is. Just know that it's the way that it's the reason why you lose. I think somebody brought that up. That's how we lose. That's how we lose. Bad sequences will get you, of course, but really it's about it's that bleed. 3, 2, 5. That's good. That's good. Another $70. Again, 50. We'll do 70 like this. Make the 4 and 10 look like 20 each. They're now buy bets. Bring back the rest to the rack. 4 greens is a black. I'm going to do the blacks every chance I get. I'm putting a black chip over there because it makes me feel happy. Check change every time we get a chance. Here we go. Yeah, the thing with roulette though is like every time your bets are out there, it's one roll, right? It's like for craps, it's like betting the field or betting the inside action. Every roll takes all your money if you don't win. Here, these bets can sit here for a little bit, and there's this like multi-roll piece to it where they can make money kind of on their own steam, which is interesting, right? It makes the game more fun to think through. There's the point of 4. 20 is going to pay 40 for 1. Okay, there's $40 for 1. That's nice. That's the puck going to go off now. We are coming out. Bets are clean. Let's do it. $7 on the come out. Good time for you to show up there. Yeah, roulette is way better for comps. I can tell you that. Way better for comps. Man, I played roulette for about 15 minutes the other day when I was out in Kansas City with Jen, and they rated me at like $75 a bet for whatever. At craps, unless they happen to see this out here, and you got to call their attention to it, they're not even going to see it. They're going to see the 44 you started with, and that's going to be your bet level. Hard for. They're kind of brutal with comps on the craps table. You got to really be on it to get your rating up. All right, there it is, points 4. Let's crush some souls here, guys. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. 5, 3, 2, 5. Yeah, oh, wait, you're right, I forgot. You're 100% right, I screwed that up. We got the 4 win. I forgot to press the inside. Thank you for calling that out. I'm gonna post bet this because I should have done it, I totally forgot. 45 for a dollar change. Those bets should be at level 5 right now, right? Totally forgot to do that. My bad. Thank you. I will be a bad person and post bet, but that's what we had to do. All right, 72, 72. And on the outside, 3, 2, 5. Now we're at level 5. And here's the thing, right? Waylon, guide me here. What you want me to do? This level 5 hit. Okay, that's going to pay 70 plus 14, 84, 85 for 1. Okay, 75, 85 for 1. We know we're going to press the 4 and 10 with those nickels. Right? Do I come down to the base, or do I stay here at level 5, take some more hits? That's the question, Waylon. Do I stay here and take hits? Do I come back down? What do we do? I'll wait a minute for you to answer that. There's, I think, 3 options here for me. Back to base, 44 inside. I can drop down to 120 inside, 132 rather, like take half of it off, or I can stay here for a little bit. Right? That's the question here. We're at this level, we're at level 5. That was a level 5 hit. Right? Our bankroll is not home yet. Not even close. We're $1,000 down, right? Do we stay at level 5 for a few more hits, Waylon, or do I go halfway down or go all the way down? You tell me. I'm going to wait. I'm going to have a sip of coffee here while you type that in. I'll let you guide me here. You come down how far, Waylon? All the way or halfway? Because if I pull down halfway, where I'm right now, level 5, I can come down to like, again, 110 inside, you know, and pull $100. If I do that, if I come down to 110, which is not a proper level, but it's close enough, 110 brings me $150 in the rack. Right, 110 brings me 150. Right, there I am. This could be my new level 1. That's what you're saying. Let's do it. Let's come in here. We'll bring back a black. Actually, there's another black chip and greens. So the rack now has got 1,100 in it. Right, I got 110 inside. The 4 and 10 were built up from before. Let's rework from here. How about that? Let's do that. Let's do a little half. This is what I should have done the first shooter. Let's do that. Here we go. And that'll be my new base level. Survive. Wage on survive. We got a 1 and a 1. That's aces. All right, so let's drop the 45. Or yes, 44. There's 44. All right. Here we go. All right, there we go. 44 in. We're at my favorite level. On the inside there. Let's go with that 6-4 again. Here we go. Nine, 5-4. That's sweet and awesome. 5-4-9. Alrighty, that's gonna pay 50 for 1. So if I do $1, we'll get paid 25, 50. 4 and 10, get a little bump. Bring back the rest of the rack. I like that coming down halfway, Waylon. That's a really good, that's a good spiff from level 5. I mean, that's a cool play from level 5. I like that a lot. Level 5, come down halfway instead of all the way. That way you're still capitalizing, but you're also locking it up. I think that's a really cool plan. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like it a lot. There's a 1 and a 2, 3. All right, we got to bump the insides again, it looks like. Do I have enough to do it? No. I got to drop a freaking black chip, damn it. There's our 56 change. Go. 45, 45, and the 6 nailed me at 54 each. All righty. Okay, there it is, 213. Actually, let's do 6-4. Let's bang out I haven't seen a 4 or 10 in forever either. Those things have got to hit. They've been really cool. 4 and 10 are really quiet today for us while we're on. 6-2-8. All right. That's a great hit right there. Love it. 6, 2, 8 easy. Okay, with 54, 63. Love it. All right, again, 10 and 10. 4 and 10 are where they're going to be. No more presses to the outside. No more outside presses. Can we hit one? Can I get me a 4 or a 10? Brother, get an outside hit. Come on. He's so nice to do it. 4, 4, heart 8. That'll work just as well. All right, 4, 4, 63. I'll put $2 out there and take 65. Right, that's 63, right? 50. Yes, okay, there's that. Zuma. All right. Come on. Come on, 10, let's go. Yeah, well, this is oh, there it is. Thank you. This is the way to do it. I think actually if I'm putting a rule set on the strategy, I think get to a level 5, take a hit at level 5 and come down halfway. Restart from that being your base and still going up 5 levels from there. That makes your level 5 a little taller, but you're doing it from a power position, which I think is fantastic. All right, the 10 is going to pay $70. We can do 75 for 5. 75 for 5 from my rack, plus I got to pay the couple of bucks in VIG. Okay, so there's all that to the rack for $75, plus the 4 and 10 at a level 5 hit can come down. And as we said, they were at 35. They can come down halfway too. They can just become $15, right? Boom and boom. That brings back 125 to the rack. That's a nice little hit right there. The 4 and 10 as a bonus play is pretty decent. By the way, there's 200 more bucks in greens in the rack. Check change there. And we're working our way back to health. Working our way back. Here we go. Come on. Come on, dice. Come on, dice. Midnight. 6, 6, midnight. Say it again, win. So if I get to level 5 and get a win, and I didn't hit a 7 on the way back, on the way it's back. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you go back all the way to base instead of the halfway. Here we are with a midnight, so I've got to go back out a little bit. 44, another, I think this is our last one too. 44, let's see, 55, $56. There's my change. Let's go. This is going to be a weird level here with these chips. All right, that's going to be, it's weird. It's going to be, because I started at 110, this press puts us at like a weird level. I'm going to make this 220 in just to keep the bets at an even size. Otherwise, it'd be like, whatever, 55 on the 5 and 9, which is a dumb level. Let's do that. And I'll take a couple of bucks back to the rack that way too. So there's 10. All right, we're 220 in. That's our old level 4. Yeah, this is where it gets a little crazy with what to do. Here we go. Oh boy, big split. It's a 6, 4, 2. Lovely, 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 4, 2, 6. That's great. I'm going to pay that 75 for 5. And because it was an inside number, we're going to drop a little bit of juice on the 4 and 10. Net $60 win there for us. It's good. That is the small. We hit the small. I just noticed that. That's nice. On a crappy roll, we hit the small. That's crazy. Here we go. Oh no, another kiss in the air. Another 6 though. Boy, oh boy. All right, 4-2. So same thing. Let's take $60 to the rack. Let's put $10 each on the 4 and 10, or $5 each on the 4 and 10. There's your $70 win. Those are quarters now. Okay. Let's go, dude. Let's go, dude, right here. 11 yo. Well, son of a bitch, we didn't get it, right? 6-5 yo. Another one on the inside there, huh? Jeez. There's exactly $44 from my rack. Perfect. So we'll do 10. There we go. Level 5. Level 5. Three, 1, 4. Yeah. Yeah. 3-1. That's awesome. That's 50 for 1 right there. Actually, I don't have 1. That's $49. We'll do $49. 25, 45, $49. And we're already at level 5 on the inside, so we're done all the pressing. All the bets are where the bets are. There's no going up anymore. We're at level 5. Everywhere we look. Oh my God, come on. Level 5 hits, halfway back. I love the halfway back move, man. That's a killer move. That's the tall. We hit the tall and we hit the whole thing. Look at that. We hit the whole fucking thing. We hit the small, the tall, the all. Look at that roll. That's such a bad roll. All the way through. It's terrible. But we got them all. That's pretty awesome, man. That's like one of those times where you hit the ATS and you're like, God, that was a terrible roll. Right? 5, 3, 8. That's a level 5 hit. That's 85 for 1. How that pays, 75, 85 for 1. Okay? We'll put the nickels on the 4 and 10. And we're going to follow the tradition here, the new tradition of going down to 110. Like so. A little half regress. Right? Gotta like it. Gotta like it. There's $50 in reds. That's 100. That's 100. If I take the rest of my greens, that's 100, and that's 100. $400 in greens from that little sequence right there. Check change, please. There's 4 blacks coming back. How's the rack looking now? Well, we battled back. We're only down $400, and 100 of it is out there. Actually, 160 of it's out there, right? If I took all that shit back to base, guess where we'd be right now, right? Let me just give you a quick little eyeball check on where we are. I think this is interesting. We were griping a minute ago about how bad this thing was, right? How bad we were getting killed. And again, it doesn't take much but a great run to get you home, right? Here's 50. $2, who cares about, right? What I've got out there is 110. Well, it's 160, it's 170s out there, right? 170 plus 50 is 230 on the felt. If I pull the 230 back to my rack completely, I'm at 1330 in the rack, which means I'm down 170, right? We're down 170 after being all the way down over, what, $1,300? We've battled back, right? And again, it takes a good shooter to battle you back, but we battle back. And I think the levels and the moves we made helped that battle back happen. 538, there we go. That, I believe, is our new point, and here we go. Let's get it on here. Let's get it on. Starting over at mid-level. Royce, you're probably right about that. If I screwed that up, it was a come out roll. Let's see what happens here. What I'll do is there's a 4, 3, 1, 4. I'm gonna, come on. Oh my God, come on, John. I'll fix that in a minute. 3, 1, 4. 3, 1, 4. 30 pays 60 for 2 there. 3, 1, 4. Actually 60 for 1. 60 for 1. Okay. The inside bets I will not press, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't want to do all the work right now. But if in fact that 8 was a come out and not a winner, I owe the board. So the next inside hit we just won't pay, and we'll leave it where it is. Okay. Let's grab an inside number here first, and then we'll leave it where it is. If not, I'll have to make a huge adjustment. But there it is. I think I got to do that. Here we go. Dan, that's a great point. There's a 10 hard. All right, we're going to stay the outsides. 4, 5, 5. Same deal. There's 60 for $1. Okay, here we go. All right, now I got a mess on my hands. 4, 3, 7. So here's the problem. 4, 3, 7. So I got a problem here. If that 8 was a come out, I shouldn't have got the $85 for hitting it, and we should have been. How do I fix this now? We were at 220. We were at 264 inside. I think I owe the board the 264. Right? Is that what happens here? 250, 265. I think I owe the board what's out there. I think that's what happens. I think I owe the board 260. I think if I screwed that up, I don't know if I did or not, but if that's the case, that's the case. And so we'll take these away. We're at 110 out there. If I do 105, well, shit. 105, 90. Okay, we're at $90. Now the rack's right. I owe the machine a little bit of money there because that was a come out number. We're back at 110 inside. I'll put the 4 and 10 back out there as $10 bets. Replace them at base. Restart it. This will be our last shooter. No matter what happens here, I got to be done. It's 10:30 now, so we're down $700 in the rack because of that move. I was hoping to get one more inside hit and not have to do all that running around there, but I think we're right now. Let's go. Last shooter right here. Here we go. Coming out, it's a 6, 4, 2. Okay, 4, 2, 6, that's the point. Nobody gets paid. It's a bummer that I screwed that up because it would have made our rack really looking good. Here we go. Let's rebuild it right now. Let's have an amazing roll. 5, 4, 9. Where was that a minute ago, right? 5, 4, 9. Right there. It pays 35. So 5 and 5. I'll pull back the green. Yeah, the puck should have moved. Yeah, that's where I screwed. I made the point of 4. We got paid on that. The puck should have moved to the 8. I paid myself on the 8 by mistake. So I fixed it. I put all the money back. I took money from my rack and paid the bank for what was out there plus that loss. So I think we're okay now. We're down a bunch, but we're okay. 4, 2, 6. That's the point again. Again, $35. take the green, bump the outsides. All right, coming out again. Yeah, 5 levels is really hard, but I like the fact that when you're in profit, the level 3 is where you stop, right? That's, I think, the thing that Waylon pointed out earlier that was magical, right? The level 3 and out when you're in profit is important. So there we are. There's an 8 as the point. Let's go. Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen here. Just take a bunch of inside hits and just rock quarters all day long, right? 3, 2, 5. Again, $35, right? Same trip. 4 and 10 get bumped up. Quarter goes back to the rack. The 4 and 10 are quarters now. I think that's also the way. I think the 4 and 10 on a 7 always go back to base. They're just there for bonus hits. They cost you $20 to make some money. They have to go back to base all the time. They're bonuses. They get stacked up by the nickel wins on the other stuff, and they just go back all the time. Here we go. That's going to be a midnight train. Midnight 6-6. Let's see. 25, 45. Penny back. All right. Those are at 50 for 1 levels, which is great. All right, a little 135 inside or 130, whatever that is inside. 154 rather. Here we go. 154 inside. 50 on the outside. $200 out there. Let's do it. Make me some money. Make me some money. 50 for 1. Yeah. On that 538. There's a buck. There's 50. I'm saying screw the 4 and 10 on this one. I like that 50 for 1. I'm going to keep that right there. That's the point. All right, where's the rack? Check change there. Okay, there's $50 in the rack. I got 160, about $200 on the felt. Roughly $200 on the felt. If I bring that back, we're still down quite a ways. Let's finish the shooter out and see where we end up here, but we're going to be down, but not like crazy down. 6, another one where we're setting a lot of inside points. It's a bummer not getting paid on those, isn't it? Here we go. Give me a 10. Give me a 10. How about it? How about a 10? Oh no! That thing almost bounced off the table. Landed right on top of itself. 6, 2, 8. All right, that's again 50 for 1. We'll pay it as 49, which is what it actually pays. 45, 49. We'll get the 4 and 10. They're a little bit of juice. We'll put the rest over here. Yeah, I keep hearing about the Pizza Rock on their property. Is that place that good? Everybody keeps talking about that. 6, 4, 10. All right, look at that. 6, 4. 6, 4, 10 on the end. 30 pays 60 for the VIG. That's a nice win. I'm going to actually take those nickels and just make them at level 5 and just call it good for them. Check change for the greens. Bankroll now is 1,500. Seven out. All right, there's the 7 out. I was thinking about pulling back, but 617, no problem. No problem. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna call the show here. Let's take a little chip count and see what could have been. Right? It could have been not special, but it could have been better. Right? There's 100. There's 200 bucks on the felt. We had $200 and some random change on the felt. If I take this as part of that, so 220, 224 was on the felt at that point in time, okay? If I had that back in the rack, 224, there's 250 and some pennies, right? 250 and some pennies would have made our rack look like 1750. We would have been down 250, as it were, if I pulled it all down. You're not pulling it down, right? But that's what it would have been. As it is, we've got 1538 in the rack. So we're down about $462, okay? Which sounds like a lot, but we were down the better part of 1,200 bucks at one point. So we fought all the way back, right? And I think, again, given another couple of decent runs there, you can probably get this thing back to even again. It fought pretty hard. That was a street battle today. That was really tough. I made a bad choice in the beginning that cost us, for sure. But we learned a little bit. I think that the level 3 and pull early is the way. I think a level 5 and back to halfway is the way later on. That's a great recovery plan. I think level 5 hit, back to halfway is a worker, man. So we'll put those tweaks in tomorrow. I think we're gonna have this thing dialed in by Friday. And there we go. I am out, y'all. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow morning for coffee and crepes. Bye.